The COVID-19 shots are out and the pressure to get them is real. Of course, the NBA has a bunch of its own vaccine protocols for the players, so which players have received a jab and which ones haven't? If not, what's the holdup? And finally, what would happen to the ones who haven't received the shot? Keep watching until the end for all of this and more. Which NBA players are safe against it? Let's start this video on a positive note. If we take the name of your favorite player right now, rest assured they're safe from the penalties that we'll discuss in a bit. This April, NBA players took part in a nationwide campaign calling on people to get jabbed. At the very forefront was Bucks guard Jrue Holiday and the Minnesota Timberwolves center Karl Anthony Towns. Towns said that the campaign was personal to him because of the familial losses he's had to go through due to the coronavirus. Holiday said in an interview, "Vaccines are one of the most important tools we have to control the spread and effect of it. It's safe, effective, and will help protect you and your loved ones." Other than him, Blazers' Jusuf Nurkic has also been pretty vocal in his support for protection against the deadly virus. Players Gordon Hayward, Klay Thompson, Danilo Gallinari, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jaren Jackson Jr., Domantas Sabonis, Robert Covington, Enes Kanter, and Tyler Herro have all received theirs. But not everyone was willing to get the jab, at least at first. The forward for the Golden State Warriors, Andrew Wiggins, was pretty rigid about not getting a shot. The player even went as far as applying for a religious exemption, which was rejected last month, and it turned out that Andrew finally gave in and got it. So who has not had the shot yet? So how many players are the possible targets for the new penalty that the NBA has introduced? Let's have a look. From the Brooklyn Nets, one of the key players deemed adamant about his choice to not receive a shot, and it's none other than Kyrie Irving. Then there's Jonathan Isaac of Orlando Magic. He was clearly hesitant about the jab and is keeping to his choice to not get it. Devin Booker from Phoenix Suns also hasn't received the shot yet, and so hasn't Michael Porter of Denver Nuggets. Why aren't some players receiving the jab? So what's the reason some players are giving as to why they're against getting it? Let's start with the Wizards' Bradley Beal. The 28-year-old has openly declared that he's not for the shots. Facing reporters last week, Beal said that he hasn't received a jab and doesn't understand why even others are giving in to the pressure to get it. He also said that nobody can force anyone to insert something in their bodies. He also argued that the doses have had side effects for so many people, and that's apparently the reason he's avoiding getting a shot. But the proven cases of side effects are quite few, so what was the point Beal was trying to make? Guess we'll never know. On the other hand, Orlando Magic's Jonathan Isaac is opposed to being forced to get the shot. He told Fox News, "I believe that what I'm saying is rational, and it's free. We live in the land of the free and the home of the brave. We have the opportunity and the platform to say what it is that we feel that is right. I'm taking that right to do so, not just for me, but for all of those people who feel like they don't have a voice." Isaac, that is a good point. And now finally, what will happen to the players who don't get a shot? The NBA has already had enough with referees who aren't protected against this. The latest announcement concerning the referees was that getting it is a must if they wish to continue moderating the games. However, no such announcement has yet been made with regard to players. But that doesn't at all mean that the Basketball Network isn't trying its best to get its players to receive a shot. The NBA made a league-wide announcement last month that everyone would have to follow their local safety protocols to be able to take part in games. A total of 3 teams were affected by this announcement, namely the Golden State Warriors, the New York Knicks, and the Brooklyn Nets. With Andrew Wiggins succumbing to the demands, the entirety of the Warriors has had the jab. In addition, the Knicks have also said that the NBA should rest assured that the players have been jabbed. But with Kyrie Irving boasting about his choice to not get it, it's possible that Irving will not be seen on the court at all this season. But that's still not all. Yes, the most surprising announcement is still left. Recently, the NBA announced that those who don't follow their state's protocol will not only be forced to miss the games, but they would also lose more than 1% of their salary for each game they miss. That's right, no jab, no payment is the newest NBA rule. This really shows how big of a deal NBA's warnings are. What do the fans think? With the latest season just around the corner, the whole players not getting the shot has pretty much turned into a frenzy. There's people expressing their support for their favorite player's decision to not get the shot. They're saying that the league should respect the decisions of players regarding what what they choose to insert in their bodies. They're saying that they are personal choice and shouldn't be imposed on anyone. But at the same time, there are some who are sympathizing not with the players, but with the NBA. They're saying that getting the shot is necessary for NBA players, as not only should they be COVID safe given their importance to the world of basketball, but also because they're the role models for their fans. If they don't get protected, the influence on ones who are perfectly eligible for a job may also become more adamant. Therefore, unless it's been medically proven that the fluid would harden them, every player should just obey the rules. Enough about shots, let's talk about something purely NBA. What about Ben Simmons? Before every season, one of the most buzzed about topics is trades. In the latest, the Ben Simmons trade saga continues to stretch on. There's loads of uncertainty regarding where the three-time All-Star would wound up. The season is just about to start, and it's already clear that one team Simmons won't be with is the Philadelphia 76ers. The player already succeeded at not being forced to attend the training camps with the Sixers, even if it cost him 25% of his salary with the team, along with a fine. The clock's absolutely ticking. Everyone's excited as to which move the team is about to make. The trade saga that has gone on forever has seen some drastic twists and turns, like that time when Simmons' fellow players from Sixers made their way to his house to request him to play with the team again. He obviously said no, but it was a major event that made quite a few headlines. Also, one of the most notable Sixers players, Joel Embiid, also expressed his disappointment over the whole situation, which led Simmons to just quit cold turkey. He made some headline-making statements on Media Monday when he said that he wants to see Simmons beside him once again. Experts said that a strong friendship was not the only reason for Embiid's sentiments. He also knew how he needed Simmons to succeed in the upcoming season after that embarrassing loss against the Atlanta Hawks. Is Simmons about to become a Pacer? There were active talks between the Sixers and the Portland Trail Blazers. In the potential trade, the Blazers would give up CJ McCollum for Simmons. However, Portland was less than willing and turned down the offer, so Simmons was left hanging. If Simmons is not even going to the Blazers, then who is that he's going to end up with? Reportedly, a suitable spot for Simmons is believed to be alongside the Indiana Pacers. Earlier this month, ESPN's Brian Windhorst expressed his favor for such a decision, and there now seem to be some developments. Sources from the league have said that there have been talks between the Sixers and the Pacers for a potential trade that would land Simmons on the Pacers' side. Karis LeVert of the Pacers was also discussed during these talks. However, it remains to be seen if there was anything solid to the discussions or if it was just a run-of-the-mill talk. The Sixers have also been after Malcolm Brogdon, but LeVert also seems reasonable given his track record. Guess we'll just have to wait some more to see where Simmons goes and where he's actually happy, because seeing him playing with that passion is much needed by a lot of fans. Only time will tell where Simmons will go now. That was all you needed to know about the latest developments regarding jab drama in the NBA. What do you think about vaccine mandates for players and referees? Let us know in the comments below. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to press that like button and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next one.